Hey, what's up, y'all? Are you having trouble getting the word out about your church? Maybe you feel like your church is the best kept secret in town. You know you should be using social media, but you just don't know how to do it in order to attract new visitors. In this video, we're going to be laying out a 4-part strategy that churches all over the country have been using in order to attract new Sunday morning visitors and grow their church. In fact, a friend of mine actually used this exact framework to grow his church from 350 to 800 in only 4 weeks. Now, I know that sounds crazy. That sounds insane, but it legitimately happened. And so in this video, I'm going to outline the exact step-by-step framework that he used at his church so you can use it at yours. So let's dive in and let's talk about how to use social media for church growth coming up. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. My name is Chris Abbott, but all my friends just call me Abbo. And in this video, we're going to be walking you through one of the simple frameworks that I've been using to help churches use social media in order to grow their church. Now, a little while back, I had a friend of mine, Pastor Wes, who actually called me up and just said, hey, man, Abbo, here's the deal. We are moving from an elementary school to a high school, right? We've been here for 5 years. We're running about 350 people. But we know that whenever churches move buildings, a lot of times they lose like half their people, right? Which I'd actually seen that happen multiple times at different church plants. So he said, we not only want to keep all the people that we have, but we actually want to grow in the process, right? So he just asked me, man, what would you do? And so I told him exactly what I'm about to tell you in this video, right? I would do this, 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 and this. He said, okay, man, that's awesome. All right, then he calls me back later and says, dude, I don't know how to do any of that. Can I just hire you to do that for me? So that's exactly what we did. And basically all I did is the same 4 things that we're talking about in this video. And his church went from 350 to 800 in 4 weeks. Again, I realize that sounds absolutely insane, but I've got the text messages to prove it. I've got the pictures to prove it, right? He actually took pictures of his grand opening showing me all those people. And there was actually a Super Bowl winning NFL coach that showed up with his wife to their grand opening, which was pretty cool. Let's dive in. Let's walk you through this framework so you can do the exact same thing at your church. Okay, step 1 is create a Facebook ad. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a Facebook ad and we're going to target everyone within driving distance of the church between the ages of 18 and 65 plus. And we're going to leave the targeting wide open, right? This is one of the common mistakes that a lot of churches make is they actually over target, right? And Facebook makes it really easy to over target. And it's actually really fun because you can jump in there and you can target, people who like the same sports teams as you do, who drink the same orange juice as you do, right? Who are interested in the same things as you and are between the ages of 33 and 35 and have 3 kids between the ages of 4 and 12, right? Like you can do all this different targeting, but what happens is your potential audience size gets super, super small and all of a sudden your cost per click goes through the roof and your effectiveness plummets. So what you actually want to do is you just want to leave this wide open. Let's let Facebook's algorithm do all the heavy lifting for us, right? They're going to figure out who's clicking on the ad, who's going to our website, and who this ad is actually resonating with. So leave it wide open and let Facebook's algorithm do its job and do all the heavy lifting for you. Now, as far as the creative goes, the best way to do this is with a walking selfie video, right? So that's exactly what we did for Pastor Wes. We actually found that whenever we put him and his wife both in the video together, that it actually ended up cutting the cost per click in half. Now we were sending twice as many people to the website for the same amount of money. Now, ever since then, I've been split testing this and I found it works every single time. If you are a dude and you're gonna create this video, it's always better to have your spouse in the video with you. You're just gonna reach more people, right? So you can do a standing selfie video, but what I found recently is that if you do a walking selfie video and you're walking down Main Street or walking in front of your church or you're somewhere walking outside, right? People are gonna engage with your video longer and they're gonna watch it because they're looking in the background to see where you are and what you're doing and who you are, right? So a little bit of a pro tip, if you wanna re-engage people halfway through the video, you can actually walk through a doorway, right? Because doorways are transition points in our brain and it actually re-engages you. Or you can walk around a corner and all of a sudden people are looking because now there's a different background behind you, right? So a little bit of an advanced strategy, but create a walking selfie video and just simply share your heart and invite people out to church this Sunday. All right, step number 2 is you wanna create a landing page, right? I recommend specifically a plan your visit landing page. All right, so one of the rules of landing pages is that if you say more than one thing, you say nothing at all. So everything on this page, it should read basically like a coffee shop invite to your church. So don't get into all the details. All you want to do is you want to kind of hit the highlights. You want to have pictures of smiling, happy people. It's a great idea to have a walkthrough video, kind of walking people through what it looks like when they first show up, where to park, what doors to go through, what it looks like on the inside, right? We've done this at my church and that video has been viewed literally hundreds of thousands of times, which is pretty awesome. And then you just want to have have easy snack size information on your landing page. You want to make it easily scannable. People only read about 28% of your landing page. This has been proven. It's not just in the church industry. This is, across the entire internet. So they're not going to read your entire page. So don't put long paragraphs of text. Nobody's going to read them. But use headers, subheaders, bullet points, and every time you write some text, I recommend putting only one or at the most 2 sentences on a line before you have some white space and have the next line. Make this easy to scan because people are going to scan their page. They're going to look at the pictures, right? Maybe watch a couple of the videos, and then you want to have multiple calls to action for them to plan their visit now. Right? So literally you should just have a button that says plan your visit now. And then you've got a little bit more about the church and then plan your visit now. And then you got, hey, our kids ministry has, and you're going to talk about the kids ministry, more pictures, and then plan your visit now. And then you might have a section that says, hey, test drive one of our services. And maybe you have 2 or 3 of your most recent videos on there so they can actually test drive a service. And then you're going to end it with another button that says plan your visit now. I like to have at least 4 plan your visit now buttons on the landing page so people see it over and over and over as they scroll down. Plan your visit now, plan your visit now, plan your visit now. And it just reinforces the next step that person should take in order to visit the church. Okay, so before I get to my last 2 points, man, would you subscribe to this channel? We work really hard day in and day out to bring you fresh content, and we drop new videos every single day, 5 days a week. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that little bell notification so you get notified every single time we drop a new video. All right, step number 3, plan your visit. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Plan Your Visit, this is just the idea of letting people sign up and basically schedule an appointment to visit your church on Sunday. So now you know that they're coming and you can actually reach out and connect with them before they show up. And then you can assign a friendly host to be waiting for them at the front door. It's kind of like having a best friend waiting for you when you show up on Sunday morning, right? So one of the most important rules is don't treat them like VIP, treat them like family, right? It's way more important to just be authentic than it is to treat everyone like a celebrity or a rock star. Nobody wants you to roll out the red carpet. What they want is they want to be treated like family. And so what we do is we just choose some of the friendliest people in our church, right? We call them our people, and we ask them if they'd be willing to join the Plan Your Visit team and host new families once or twice a month. It's pretty simple. You don't have to train everybody up and spend the next couple of months getting ready to launch this ministry. This is something you can launch this Sunday. Mark Twain said that the man who grabs a cat by the tail knows 80% more about cats than the man who doesn't. So what you want to do is launch it this Sunday. Just try Plan Your Visit, and you'll learn way more from just doing it a couple Sundays in a row than you would for planning over the next couple of months. So launch Plan Your Visit right away. Just have your friendly people. Every single person that signs up for Plan Your Visit, assign them a host, which is just a friendly person waiting for them at the front door. And then once those people get there, it's really simple. All you want to do is make sure to help them get their kids checked into kids church, get them a free cup of coffee, give them a tour of the property, introduce them around to some key staff and leaders, and then save seats for them in the sanctuary, right? All we're doing is we're just kind of facilitating that personal connection. In fact, when we started doing this at my church, we found that 80% of the people who come through Plan Your Visit end up joining our church within 3 weeks because it speeds up the natural assimilation process of your church. So don't be scared of this, and definitely don't wait to implement this. Launch this right away, and you're going to start to see the exact same thing happen at your church. And finally, number 4 is follow-up. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can do this, but my very favorite way is with the Monday morning selfie video, right? So what you do as the pastor is you take all the connect cards from the visitors before, and you just want to shoot a quick selfie video, a personalized video that you're going to text to every single person that came the week before. You just want to thank them for coming, introduce yourself, and then invite them to come back next Sunday. This goes really, really far, kind of communicating the value and how much you care about people, and it's going to help you turn first-time visitors into second-time visitors, right? So I'm a huge fan of this. Every church that has taken me up on this challenge has started doing this will screenshot some of the responses, and they're shocked at how well this works. And their visitors are blown away by the fact that the pastor would actually take time 24 hours later to send them a personalized video. The second thing that you could do once you send the audio prayers is you can actually create an automated follow-up system. I love using something like Text in Church, right? They actually have a 6-week follow-up system that you can use. As soon as you sign up, it's already ready out of the box. They already created for you. You can literally sign up for Text in Church and plug in the automated 6-week follow-up system that they already have created, and you can have that up and running by the end of the day. All right, so if you like this video and you want to find out more about how you can use Facebook ads and Plan Your Visit in order to reach new people and grow your church, then I've got a free gift for you. Just simply go on over to churchgrowthagency.com or click on the link in the description below, below, and we've got a free video over there showing you exactly how to do just that. We'll see you soon.